Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Days don't get a whole lot prettier than this. Man, oh man, is it gorgeous. It's already super warm. It's going to be a beautiful day. I got a lot of stuff to do today. All right, so this was sent to the post office box. It's Sakari Farms. I did a kind of a little looking into them. They sent me a number of different sauces, but this is the one I picked because it's just, you know, I don't know if the camera is going to pick up the gemstone quality of the color of this sauce. This is blueberry sweetgrass. Boy, it's been like an air show. It's all, like, since I've been here, it's increased, but it's increasing more and more. At any rate, this is a beautiful sauce. And before I get into the sauce, I want to tell you a little bit about the company, because Sakari is really neat. Tribal farmers feeding tribal communities. Got your attention, right? This is pretty cool. Sakari Farms is a native-owned, I think it's Inupiaq, I hope I said it right, tribal farm and educational business. We operate on intertribal lands that belong to our indigenous ancestors. We honor the opportunity to facilitate being original land stewards. I love that. Here on Turtle Island, the farm functions by growing regional traditional foods, using ancestral tribal seed, native fruits, vegetables, herbs, and specialty plant medicine. That's pretty cool. Our farm also hosts a variety of services for tribal members, technical assistance, on-farm tribal cooking classes, tribal food events, tribal enterprise development, seed saving classes, and of course our PNW Intertribal Seed Bank. Our focus is the assist with dismantling traditional food barriers for our community. Man, they got a game plan, people. Anyway, that's pretty cool, right? It is to me. I feel like a cat. There's something, I don't know what that is I'm smelling. Had me interested. All right, so here we go. Blueberry sweetgrass. It's blueberry sweetgrass, maple sugar, and habanero. Let me give you the ingredients. First ingredient is blueberries. Water, apples, apple cider vinegar, maple sugar, habanero, lemon juice, vanilla extract, which is water, alcohol 35%, sugar, vanilla bean extractives, sea salt, lemon zest, spices, and sweetgrass. Thank you for choosing Sakari Farms. We are a native-owned farm outside of Tumalo, Oregon. From the land to your table. Blueberry Sweetgrass Hot Sauce is made to celebrate our farm growth. Sweetgrass and habanero peppers featuring local blueberries and the perfect blend of sweet and spicy. It goes great on any breakfast, treat, dessert, and makes a stellar vinaigrette. Shaved my tattoo yesterday. Hair gets in the way sometimes. All right, this is just a beautiful. So I started looking at it. I thought to myself, sweetgrass. Now, have you ever said that in a video before? I started thinking about it. I went, no, I haven't. So sweetgrass. So then I Googled, what is sweetgrass? Sweetgrass is, it's very expensive apparently. I didn't know this. Hang on just a second. It's a native herb. It's considered sacred by many indigenous peoples of Canada and the United States. So that's the significance of the sweetgrass, but it's also a very expensive thing to get. I'm really excited about this. You know, if you've watched me for any length of time, you know what I'm going to say about this. If I like this, I probably won't put on anything but ice cream. Since I started the channel, I don't think I've had ice cream that has not had sauce on it. Here's the aroma. Oh boy. Wow, does this smell good. So I'm getting the blueberries very prominent. Picking up the lemon zest big time. Getting a little bit of the vinegar. A little bit of the heat from the habanero, a little bit of the aroma from the habanero, but smells just, wow. Hang on a second. just had a great idea. Let me tell you something about my great ideas, and you're going to laugh at me. I was doing a video. I was doing a video about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, and in the very middle of the video, I had a stroke of genius. And I stopped. I didn't stop the video because I don't do that. I do one take. But I kind of stopped talking. I said, I'm going to write this down because if I don't, I'm going to forget. I wrote it down. And that thought I had in that video is changing the course of my life. And nobody's heard about it yet. I just had another great thought. Anyway, aroma is amazing. Here's the pour, people. Oh, is that gorgeous? The color of that is so pretty. Oh, man. Sakari Farms Blueberry Sweetgrass. I am a wicked happy Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Now, there's maple sugar in this. So I don't know how much of the sweetness is from the sweetgrass or from the maple. I'm not sure if the sweetgrass is for the significance to what it means to them as Native Americans or what, but the flavor is insane. Perfect sweetness. The blueberries are it's so blueberry forward, it's not funny. You don't have to hunt for the lemon. So the lemon, the blueberry is just right there. You don't have to hunt for the habanero. This would be really, really good on pancakes. Oh, those spices, whatever spices, I'm not sure what the spices are, but it works. This should be so good on cheesecake, pancakes, waffles, anything like that. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a monster on ice cream. It said something on there. He said it would make a great vinaigrette. I do that with not all of them, because some sauces don't really work that way, but some sauces do. And what I'll do when I get a sauce that's down to about there, I'll toss a little bit of balsamic vinegar in it. Shake it up, and it's the perfect salad dressing. All right, so I got another top list. This is kind of a cool list. This is a list of jobs, odd jobs that can be very, very professional, very, very profitable. And it's weird because it got my attention because it's like weird jobs, like not stuff that you would normally think about, but they can be very profitable. All right, so the first one is a professional, and I'm not making any of this. I wonder if I should go in reverse. It doesn't matter. We'll go in order. The first one on the list is a professional snuggler. I didn't make any of this up. Listen to this. Professional snugglers offer comfort and warmth to clients through cuddling sessions, okay? Charging up to $80 per hour. The role requires empathy, patience, and strong interpersonal skills. Snugglers work in various settings, from cuddle-specific studios. Imagine that. How could you relax in a cuddle-specific studio? Clients' homes, ensuring a safe and therapeutic experience. The job demands a strict professional boundaries and often includes training in consent and communication. If you have to talk about consent and you're snuggling somebody, that sounds like you're crossing a weird line. It's a niche market that caters to growing demand for non-sexual therapeutic physical contact. Successful snugglers build a loyal client base, turning the unique service into a lucrative career. Here's the deal. I've talked about this before. I don't like I don't like massages from people I don't know. I don't like people I don't know touching me. I mean that way. So I could never, number one, I could never hire somebody to snuggle me, and I could never snuggle somebody. That would be so weird. Can you imagine how weird? I don't know. Some people, if you find that weird, if you let me know. If you don't, and you think, man, I could be a snuggler, let me know. I'm curious. The next one is golf ball diver. All right. Golf ball divers retrieve lost golf balls from water hazards on golf courses, selling them back to clubs or manufacturers. Experienced divers can turn up to $100,000 annually, depending on the volume and the location of their work. The job requires scuba certification and a willingness to dive into murky waters. Divers often face challenges like navigating underwater obstacles, dealing with wildlife. The reclaimed balls, once cleared and sorted, can be a valuable commodity in the golfing world. The role combines adventure, physical activity, and the potential for high earnings. My brother and I, when we grew up, had a friend named John, and I got in trouble with John a lot. I've told a bunch of stories. I got in trouble with John a lot. He was fun. We had a good time together. But John's mom and dad owned a bed and breakfast in Vermont. I won't say their last name because I don't know if they're around, but he sure is. Anyway, it was a small bed and breakfast on a lake in Vermont, a small little lake. And there was a driving range at this bed and breakfast, which consisted of one 6x6 mat, and where you hit into the water, you knock them into the lake, and that was it. And there was a square float where you'd go out there and you'd sit on the float out, and that's what everybody that was golfing would aim their shot at. And me and Tommy and a kid named Mike and John, I can't remember if there's anybody else. We would go out there, and his dad would give us a quarter for every ball we'd shag. Because I think the water was, best of my memory, is maybe 40 feet deep, maybe 50 at the deepest. But between 30 and 50, depending on where you were. But we'd go out there, and we would take this mesh bag, and we would dive down and look around and just grab golf balls. Now, I grew up with a pool in my backyard. And, Tommy, I can hold my breath and I have asthma, which is, you probably wouldn't put these two together, but I can hold my breath for a couple minutes. And back then, the buddies that I hung out with, like John and Mike, they couldn't hold their breath for very long. So we would dive down, and we'd be under there. We would dive to the bottom and with a bag and come up with a bag like a third filled. And then, we made a lot of money with that. Anyway, we would dive for a couple hours. Sit on the dock, on the little floating dock, and we put the golf balls in a bag, and we go up and hand it to him. His dad would count them out and give us a quarter per ball. So I actually did that. All right, next up this is an interesting one. I thought this one really I found interesting. I'll say it first. I'll give you a second to think about it. An ethical hacker. I'm like, what do you say it again? An ethical hacker. It might mean what you think it means. Ethical hackers or penetration testers are hired to find vulnerabilities, all right, in computer systems before malicious hackers can exploit them. They can earn six-figure salaries reflecting the high demand for cybersecurity expertise. The job requires advanced IT skills, a thorough understanding of hacking techniques, and a commitment to ethical conduct. Ethical hackers work for a variety of clients, from government agencies to private corporations, often in dynamic and challenging environments. Certification in ethical hacking can boost earning potential and job prospects. This career path offers the thrill of hacking with the stability and the respectability of a professional occupation. And you don't need to worry about, Mr. Scoville, can you open the door, please? We know you're in there. Ethical hacker. I've had this theory for a long time. If you look at Norton and whatever, the antivirus stuff, McVie or McAfee or whatever it is. I have maybe it's just crazy person in me, the conspiracy believer in me, but I've had this theory that the people that are creating all these malicious, malware and all this crap that are taking computers down are working for the ones that create the stuff to fix it. Could be wrong. Kind of like the firemen setting fires. I don't know. Flavorist. I'm only going to do 5 today, so one more after this. Flavorists or food chemists develop flavors for the food and beverage industry, using both scientific expertise and creative flair. They can command salaries exceeding $100,000, especially with experience and successful track record. I could be a tester. I got a successful track record. The job involves a deep understanding of ingredients, chemical processes, as well as a keen sense of taste and smell. It's me in the chili world. Flavorists work closely with food scientists and marketers to create appealing and innovative flavors. Their creations are found in a vast array of products from snacks to sodas. Their career offers a blend of science and artistry, make it both challenging and rewarding. Yeah, I've been a flavorist since I got into the chili business, I guess. I've helped a lot of... Well, what do? I just helped Sakari. Hopefully you guys will buy this. There's going to be a link in the description box. You need to try some of this. You'd love it. If you're a chili head, this would... If you're not a chili head, you could still eat this. That's the good news. I promise you. If you're a chili head, it'd be very low heat. Maybe 2 or 3 for chili heads. All right, the last one. This is a weird one, man. This is a weird one to end on. Crime scene cleaner. You heard me? Crime scene cleaners handle the aftermath of crimes, just like you think, accidents and other traumatic events, performing a service that is both crucial and well compensated. Cleaners can earn a substantial income, reflecting the demanding nature of the job. It also requires a strong stomach, attention to detail, and a compassionate demeanor. The role is not just about cleaning, it's about restoring order. I imagine, right? And safety to affected spaces. Training is typically provided on the job, covering biohazard cleanup, psychological coping mechanisms. Despite its challenging aspects, this career offers financial stability and a sense of fulfilling an important community service. Man, that's just interesting. I found that one to be interesting. Here's why I picked this list. All of them are really interesting. I think there's 20 more or 15 more. They're all really fascinating. And while I was reading this list, you know what I was wondering? As I opened the list, when I started, I thought, I wonder if content creator is going to make that list. So you're going to find out if you keep watching these videos. So let me know. Do you think that it's going to be on the list? In the description box, Sakari Farms. Very, very cool sauce company. Like, very unique, man. Unique. You know what I mean? So check them out. I've only tried one of them, but boy, it was a dandy. So give them a shot. Tell them I sent you. Right there is my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. Dude's a chip off the old blockhead. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He makes great videos. So please check him out. Follow him if you haven't. Right here is my brother. That's Tommy Scoville. And his channel is The Lifeboat. It's a channel about connections because we all need them. Please check it out. Right there, all the challenges I've done. Right here, Pepperology for new people. It's got 2 thumbs and loves you guys like crazy. This fella here. I love you guys. I mean it. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.